Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eddie was trying to finish his song at the Quartermains when Brooke Lynn entered the room. She told him about an important meeting she had that day that may re-establish her as a music manager. She mentioned how talented Blaze was, and he predicted that if the singer was wise, he would sign with Brooke Lynn. Brooke Lynn offered to represent Eddie as well, but he told her about the song he was meant to finish but couldn't finish in time for his performance at the Savoy that night. She said that he couldn't go wrong with classics, but she would still be there. He left to invite Olivia after she mentioned she would like a personal invitation. Brooke Lynn called Blaze and expressed her excitement about seeing him. Nina informed Valentine that Charlotte was still sleeping at Nina's. He said that he had made plans to keep a closer eye on his daughter. Nina had warned him that he would have to confront Charlotte at some point. Valentine suspected Charlotte of starting the fire at Anna's house, but Nina couldn't believe it. Valentine admitted that he had no idea what Charlotte was up to when he was not present. Olivia was in her office, reflecting about her night with Eddie, when she had a knock on the door. Olivia was taken aback when Anna appeared and inquired about the surveillance footage from outside her suite the night before. Olivia went to the computer to look for the footage, but it was gone. Olivia informed Nina about the break-in while Anna was away. She wondered if Nina had destroyed the security film by accident, but Nina couldn't speak and abruptly disconnected up. When Eddie arrived, Olivia was still ranting on the phone to the security company. When she hung up the phone, he asked, "Bad time?" She apologized for having to hear it. She inquired whether he had finished his song, and he replied that it would come to me eventually. He informed her about his job at the Savoy, and she burst out laughing. They gently separated, and she returned to her work, embarrassed. She told him that he would be wonderful, but she had a lot of work ahead of her. Willow entered the hospital wearing scrubs and a smile. She walked up to the nurse's station and hugged Deanna, who was overjoyed to see Willow again. When the phone rang, Deanna offered Willow the opportunity to take her first call. Willow cheerfully picked up the phone. Sam exited the hospital elevator just as her phone rang. She and Dante discussed how long it would take for him to obtain a subpoena for Glady's bank records and Sasha's toxicological testing. Sam did not believe it was fast enough. She then noticed Willow and told Dante that she might be able to obtain Sasha's toxicology result. Sam approached Willow, relieved to see her. Willow inquired if she could assist Sam with something, and Sam admitted that she required a favor on Sasha's behalf. She told Willow about Sasha and Dr. Montague without getting into too much detail. She demanded Sasha's toxicology report from the day she stabbed Cody. Willow returned to the station and logged into a computer. She opened the report, checked to make sure no one was looking, then took a picture of it with her phone. She forwarded it to Sam and commented on how awful the report was. After Sam had left, Deanna inquired about Willow's first day at school. "It was a perfect day to return to work," Willow said. Dante left Anna a voicemail in the police station interrogation room, telling her to contact him back since he had just learned about the break-in. Valentine walked into the room and demanded to speak with Dante about Charlotte. He informed Dante that he had taken efforts to ensure that he and Charlotte would once again live together full-time. He conveyed his gratitude to Sam and Dante for taking her in for the time being, and he admitted that he had a lot of time to make up for. Dante asked if he and Sam might visit once in a while, and Valentine stated he knew how important family was to Charlotte. Dante also inquired about Valentine's feelings about Anna's break-in. Valentine responded that whoever it was had been attempting to unsettle Anna and had succeeded. Valentine was gone soon after, and Sam joined Dante in the questioning room. Sam displayed the toxicological report on her phone to Dante. She said that Sasha had 2 narcotics in her system the night she stabbed Cody. She went on to say that the fluoxetine was an antidepressant that had already been prescribed to Sasha, but that when combined with the fluoxetine, the dextroamphetamine could create symptoms that resembled a psychotic break. She assumed Dr. Montag had given it to Sasha with the knowledge that it would push Sasha over the edge. Dante wondered how they were going to prove it. Diane accompanied Robert at the Metro Court restaurant for a working breakfast, during which he disclosed that he may have discovered a means to assist Drew. He told Diane that Judge Kim was vying for a promotion and that he'd judge harshly on Drew because of his relationship with Sunny and Carly. Once again, all roads lead to Sunny, moaned Diane. When Robert noticed Anna arriving, he interrupted their talk. Diane stood there watching as he ran over to Anna and hugged her. He instructed her to sit and that he'd be right back. Robert apologized to Diane for having to cut their breakfast short. "I've got it from here," Diane admitted, dissatisfied. He offered to make amends, but she argued it wasn't necessary. He returned to Anna and handed her a gift that had been wrapped. Diane entered the elevator as Anna opened the gift and discovered a digital picture frame. She sobbed as the photos were shown in a slideshow. She hugged and thanked Robert heartily. Valentine had just arrived and had locked eyes with Anna. Carly accepted the charges on a phone call from Pentonville at Kelly's, and she cheerfully greeted Drew. Drew informed her that he was working on it as Cyrus listened in on Drew's end. They talked about their children, and Carly mentioned that Diane was working on a plan to get him out. His time was over, so he said his goodbyes to Carly and hung up the phone. The security then contacted Drew to ensure that Drew was genuine about securing his son an internship with Aurora. The guard revealed that Austin had gone to see an inmate named Bobby Lennon, who had been placed in solitary after being beaten up by some guards after attacking one. "That's all I've got," he muttered, walking away. Cyrus appeared and congratulated the guard on a job well done. He assured the guard's son that he would be well cared for. Later, Cyrus tracked down Drew in order to warn him. Cyrus reported that the warden was on a tear because she was about to start a significant assignment and didn't want anything to go wrong. Drew was urged to keep his head down and remain unnoticeable. Charlotte emerged from Nina's guest room and inquired about Valentine. Nina and Charlotte arrived at Kelly's a little time later. Nina was astonished to learn that Charlotte had a usual when Carly inquired whether she wanted her usual. Charlotte added that when she ate there with Jake, she always ordered the same thing. She excused herself to go to the restroom, and Nina took advantage of the chance to ask Carly about Charlotte's time at the diner. Nina discovered that Charlotte was generally there with Jake, though she had gone there alone a few times. Charlotte returned and inquired whether they had been discussing her. Nina explained that she'd merely been talking about how Charlotte seemed to have grown up overnight. Carly believed Charlotte reminded her of Lulu when they were the same age, and she reminded Charlotte that she, too, was a Spencer. Nina and Charlotte sat at the counter, and Charlotte expressed her need for her mother. She was also looking forward to returning to full-time living with Valentine. Nina wondered if Anna was included. "Yeah, that's fine," Charlotte said. Diane walked into Kelly's and approached Carly. She mentioned that Robert had offered her advice on what to do about Judge Kim. "So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.